Hello, so in this video we'll show you how can you create a page based on a template. So in order to do that we'll create a very simple template with a region and then we'll go back to the page and we'll add some content to that region. Additionally, I will show you another method which is through low code, where basically we will create a variable, we will print a variable in the template side, and that variable will set a value in that variable in the page side, and we'll do all of that through low code. So first step it is to log in the framework. So you just log in the framework. Let's choose the simple workspace. Let's choose the project, my first project, and in here I have a default page. Let's see what this default page has. So I think it's an empty page. So by default it shows me the empty canvas. So if I'm not mistaken, yes, so we have an empty canvas here, and currently this project, which template has? I think it's the default template. Let's go here to the global variables, and I see here the default template of this project is the default one. So I can just go here and list my templates and go to the default template. In here it opens me the visual UI. So in this case this template already has some regions defined. So what I want is I want to create a new template. So I could change these templates, but so you could see the process from all the beginning, I'll just simply change, I'll simply create a new template. So you go back to the list of templates. I'll create a new template. Let's call it my new template. You can give whatever the name you want to. You click to edit, and currently we have an empty canvas. Okay, so I could drag and drop something here, whatever I want to. Let's just put some dummy code here. Let's see, what do I have here? I can just put some dummy text, whatever it is, this text. I'll save it. And now what I want to do is so basically this content that I put it here is static content. What I want to do is to create a region, so then I can change the content from the page side. So basically I need to create a region, so I need to go to the regions part, which is import template region, import a region, call module, it's this one. So template region block, I just come here, I drag and drop to the place where I want. Let's say that I want after this line, like in here, whatever. So I drop it, and after the system will ask me, so what is the region name? So this is where appears in the page sides the name of the regions, so I can identify where I'll drop my content. So I'll just put here the region. Let's call it after the sentence, whatever. Basically you just need to give whatever the name you want to. Okay, so basically I already did it. So it creates me the region here, and after that, and now I can save. It's already saved. And now I can go to my pages. Well, before yes, and now I can go to my pages. I can go to my index page, or I can create a new page, whatever. And in my index page I'll go to my visual UI. So by default it showed the visual UI, but because I was doing this before, so basically the system saves the last screen that you open, so it saves is your preferences, and before I open with the advanced or with the code UI. So that's why I needed to change here to this graphic and to this graphic visual UI. So basically in here I can choose my new template, or I can simply go here, which was the pop-up that was showing me before, and I can choose the template that I created. So I can just go here and choose this one, my new template. I just click it, or I can select here. It is exactly the same thing, and automatically it shows me the template that I created. Where I see here origin. So basically this is static content that I cannot change in the page level. I can change it in the templates side, but not in the page level. And in here, yes, I can change and I can do whatever I want to. So I can put this in bold, whatever different size, and I can drag and drop a bunch of widgets here. I want to put like a link here, whatever. I want to, whatever you guys want to do. I can put a div here, and then this div I can write whatever I want to. It doesn't really matter. This is just for the sake of the argument, just so I can show you how you can create a template with regions, and then in the page side choose the page with that template and set some content in that template. So I'll just save it. It's saved, and now I'll just show you the results. I can click here to see the results, view project, and automatically it shows me the template and it shows me the region that I set up after the sentence. So this is the first approach. This is one way of doing, which is I have a page which is related with the template, and then template has regions. In the page sides, I relate some content with that specific region. So a template can have multiple regions, so you can do whatever you want to. Another way of doing this is through locode. So I can set a variable in the locode side. In the template, I can print a variable in the template side, and then in the page side I can set up that variable with some value, which will be printed in the template side. It's a different way of doing it. This is the best way, but in some cases for more advanced users you can use that. So let me show you how can you do that. So first of all, let's go back to the list of templates. In this case, instead of changing this new template, let's create a new one. So let's call it local template, whatever the name that you want to give. So, and in here it opens the visual UI. So I don't want to go through the visual UI, I want to go to the code workspace. So I click here, which is exactly the same. Then in here I go in my options and I click here, edit in the code workspace. It's exactly the same thing. And in here I have a code where I can type PHP code, or I have my local. So what I want to do here is very simple. What I want to do here is I want to print a variable, and in order to print a variable I need to find my echo task. Let me see, where is it? It's here, print variable or string. So I just drag and drop it here. And then it opens automatically here the properties, and I want to create a variable and I want to print it. Let's call this, let's say, main content. So basically I'm printing a variable called main content. That's it. That's the only thing that I do. So I save it. In this case there is nothing to save because it saves automatically, and then I go to my page site. I create a new page. Let's call it low code page. I add it through here, but I don't want to go through the visual UI. I want to go to the code workspace. So I can just click here, or I go back, the same thing that I did in the template, or I come here and I do edit code workspace. So in here I go to the code workspace and I have my low codes, and in here what I want to do is I want to define a local variable, and in here I drag and drop this define local variable, and in here let's put this like this so I can see better. And in here I want to define this variable name. So I'll put the variable that I defined in the template, main contents, and in here I wanna write something. I don't know, like I just wanna type something that I want, whatever. And I'll just save it. It saves by default, as you can see. And now we can see the page. So if I click here, view project file, basically it didn't work. It didn't work. Why? Because I need to set up, so the default template of the projects is not the template that we created. So we need to, for this particular page, I need to set the template specifically. And in order to do that, or I can go to my visual workspace and change the templates, or I can do it through local too. So we have here a task which is set presentation templates. Okay, and in here I'll just choose my template. So the template that we create was the local templates. I just save it, I just connect this guy, I just save it, and I try it again. And this guy's already worked. So basically this is another way of doing it. So basically what we did was, in the template side I just print variables which will be set or initialized in the page side, in the page level. That's it. That's very, very simple. Thank you very much.